Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to this reading. This is going to be from the, basically from the beginning of November until the end of November. I am actually getting this out quite late. It is actually the 22nd of November, 2016. I know a lot of people like to see their readings ahead of time, see where the future is leading, and but I've been very needing to do a lot of my time at the moment. Get myself back on track emotionally. Just a lot of these new energies. I just haven't felt that need to do readings at the moment, even though I do really enjoy them. They're always different. I don't know, I just couldn't seem to just get myself at that place, and I needed to, because otherwise it just feels flat. I've been told by source though that even though we're in the 22nd, that it's good for, I feel like it's going to be a time of reflection is what I'm getting from source. So this reading that you'll be looking at, even though we're 3 weeks into November, you'll be able to look back over it and the first 3 weeks and see where you've come and what's been happening in your life, and seeing where you're at now. So it's reflecting back over the things that you've already done, even though it's great to get readings for what's happening now in your life or what's going to be happening in the future. Sometimes it's good to have a look at readings in the near past so that you can see, where you've come. Even during a reading, we quite often will do like a 3-card reading where it's the past, present and future. So it's always good to see what's been going on in your life and and stuff like that. So don't feel a bit upset that it's getting out a bit late. I know a lot of Sagittarius seems to like looking at my videos. Thank you very much, and thank you for subscribing, the ones who are. In the past I've done more of, when it's come to the love readings, I've done like a singles reading, and then I've done a relationship reading. This time, because we're so late in the month, I'm just going to do a general reading, so it can have love in it, and it can have people looking for love. It could have people who are already in a relationship, and how's that going, or anything to do with career and stuff like that. So I'm not going to do it a separate one this month. I've already laid out the cards and had a look at them, and I was gifted some tarot reading cards the other week by a lady, the Rider-Waite deck. I'll just show you what I've got, if you can see it. So there, of course, are the tarot up there. Normally, I only like to do about 3 or 4, maybe 5 cards. Look, Spirit really wanted to speak to Sagittarius today, because there's quite a bit going on with some of you who are in relationships. This is going to be more for, I think, people who are, definitely either seeing someone long term, dating them long term, or being married, or living together. So we've got a bit going on there, okay? And I've also got some oral cards here, as well as some more down here, the Isis cards. That's guidance cards. I haven't put out my guidance cards for the angels, and I think I will do some of them as well. It's going to be a long reading, so sit back and enjoy it if you got the time, because I think this will go for a little while. There's a lot to be said to Sagittarius out there, especially the ones in a relationship, because you've got a few issues going on. Now, for ones who have their relationships on track and they're happy and things are looking good, you might need to move on to another reader, because this is not going to be for you. It's going to be for the Saggies out there who have a few issues and probably need some guidance at the moment from source. All right, well, I'm going to put this down and we will get started. And hopefully you can see what I've got. All right. Okay, yeah, I use my phone, guys. All right. All right, so I'm going to start off with the tarot cards. I really like this card, one of my favourite in the deck, maybe because I'm a woman and I like to speak my mind as well. This is the Queen of Swords, okay? And she's first off with the tarot, which is a great thing. So this is going to be a month of where you will need to speak your mind. A lot of inner soul searching at the moment, standing up for yourself, in regards to another person or others. Yeah, speaking your truth, using precise language and determination. I think a lot of maturing. Even if you are a person who's older, you've come to a realization that you need to really change some of your attitude. Maybe in the past you've allowed other people to manipulate you or have the final say or talk you out of things, you know. This is going to be a month where you are just going to put your foot down and say, you know what, I am over all this nonsense and this is what I expect, this is what I want in my life, and I'm not going to be swayed any other way from now on. Alright, so it's a great card as far as I'm concerned to start off with, and I have to emphasize that because there is a few cards in this reading where it could upset a few of you, but yes, that's okay because you will get through it. Okay, the next card we've got is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is someone who's keeping their possessions very close to them, very clingy. And it's, yeah, of course, Pentacles is about money, so this could be a miser. Someone who doesn't like to spend money. If this is you, normally, you know, I like to think it's you, or it's someone in your life who could be like that, doesn't like to go out much, entertainment, you know, it could be along those lines. It could also just be about, you're just worried of losing things, you know what I mean, like of what you've got, your way of life, your family. It's very important that part of you wants to keep what you've already got because that's what that's what you're used to in your life. The change can be a bit hard for some of you, so it's staying with what you already are used to, and not wanting to look outside the box and realizing that maybe there's more for you to experience. So that sense of feeling imprisoned in a way, but you're entrapped in your own feelings in a way. Because even though this is not really a card of feelings, it's more about possessions and money. Your feelings are about, you know, I've got this, I've got my house, financially I might be quite stable, you know. So you're making excuses for yourself at the moment, a few of you. The next card we've got, and this is the Four of Wands. It was in the reverse. Yes, I do reverses. Okay, so the Four of Wands, normally it's about a happy home. Yeah, getting married, celebration along those lines. Very, very happy environment where you're living. Normally with a loved one, you know, your partner or boyfriend, girlfriend. That sort of thing, you know, and a very happy, contented place. Upside down, of course, you know, it means the opposite to that. There's definitely difficulties happening in your relationship, and rather strong ones. Yeah, if you haven't already had a separation, you're definitely thinking along those lines. Yeah, because it's just not fulfilling you anymore. I feel like a few of you Sagittarius have been having a lot of conflicts and fights, not getting along, maybe not even talking a lot. Yeah, emotionally, you're just fallen out of love with that person, and I feel like as well, maybe your partner as well feels the same. You know, your ideas and aspirations, as well as theirs, they're just not gelling anymore. There's no balance there. You're two totally different people with different ways of seeing and doing things, and yeah, you're just not able to cope and manage together anymore. So there's no security there at home. And then we've got the Devil. Yeah, so feeling trapped and burdened, being held back. Maybe some of you, there could be addictions and stuff. But that sense of, yeah, losing your power. You know, I'm getting temper, I'm getting anger, resentment. Maybe your partner's a little bit egotistic. It's hard to say, but yeah, I feel like some of you Sagittarius might have given away your power a bit too much in the past to your partner. Yeah, and yeah, you're just not emotionally, spiritually fulfilled. And yeah, you're at that crossroads now of deciding what you're going to do with this relationship if you're still with them. When you look at that card, the two people down the bottom there, they do have a chain around them, but it is quite loose, so they can walk away. You know, they can free themselves of those chains whenever they want. So this is definitely a card of getting out of the ego, out of fear, and releasing yourself from things that really don't resonate with you anymore. Yeah. The next card we've got is the Page of Cups. Normally the Page of Cups in the upright is young new love, exciting and full of life and energy. Yeah, well, in the reverse, I see this love. It's pretty well come to an end. Even if you're still living together, you don't have the feelings for your partner as you used to, or it's on the decline. And you don't have that excitement about your marriage or your whoever you're seeing at the moment. It's just not exciting. It's not interesting. It's not fulfilling. Then we've got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, and when I put this card down, I got a message from Source, and this is guidance from you, from him at the moment to you, through your intuition. He wants you to stay very balanced, okay? Yeah, emotionally is what I'm getting, you know, because it's going to be very difficult. You're going to have to be able to sit down with self and have some quiet time and really work out where you want your life to go. You need to give yourself some time away from others, some space, so you can decide what direction you want in your life. Yeah, and try and keep out of conflict with your partner at the moment. Try and stay balanced as much as possible. I feel like a few of you Sagittarius, you're juggling also quite a few things in your life. You've got a marriage, you most probably have kids in a few instances, you're working, Yeah, some of you got quite high pressured careers, and maybe other family members where, yeah, you're called upon quite often. So yeah, you're juggling a lot of stuff. So Source is wanting you to really stop and really start focusing on yourself and really what it is you want in your life. Okay, so the next card we have is the Lovers card. It was in the reverse though, guys. It's amazing how these readings just seem to just, yeah, everything just flows. Normally the Lovers card, yeah, two people in love, happy times, fulfillment, passion. Yeah, it's great. Unfortunately, when it's in the reverse, it's about two people not in love anymore, moving away emotionally from one another. There's nothing exciting or pleasurable being together. Yeah, you don't get along. Yeah, there's no commitment there. You're just going through the flows if you are in a relationship. You're staying with them maybe because of other reasons, especially if you have children. It's always a difficult way to end a relationship. You've got to consider the kids as well. But emotionally, there's not really the love there anymore, or you're starting to feel that it's going. And the next card next to that one was the Three of Swords. Okay, now the Three of Swords normally, it is heartbreak. Just get my card. Heartbreak, loss, emotional loss, of romantic loss, despair, sadness, rejection, that sort of thing. It wasn't in reverse, so I feel like in time you'll be able to understand that this was maybe a karmic relationship that had to come to an end. If it is a soulmate one, then of course you've learnt a lot of valuable lessons along the way. Even if you don't realise them at the moment, you will look back on this relationship and realise how much growth you made knowing that person anyway. Alright, so yes, there is loss from a loved one, a lover, but I think that you will draw strength on it over time. Okay, and then we've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, and to me this is about balance as well. Yes, so with some of you Sagittarius, this could be a time of spending more time with others around you, being more charitable with your time and money, and given to others. What I'm getting from Source, if you give to others, that'll make you feel good. We always like it, putting a smile on other people's faces. So giving your time and energy, helping a person, a friend out with a favour. Sometimes it's money, not all the time, but it could be donations. Especially if you're reasonably well off, Sagittarian, put your hand in your pocket over Christmas, guys, alright? If you feel like it, of course. It'll make you feel good. If you're feeling good doing that, it'll release all that negative worry that you have in you if you're in a relationship that's gone south, gone bad. And if you get yourself out of that negative emotions by doing things that, make you feel fulfilled and happy, then you'll get some positive messages come through, some insights, some aha moments. And you'll go, wow, I never thought of that one, did I? So that's what you need to do. You need to get out there and do things with other people, that make you feel good and helps them. And you will find that balance within you, and you'll get messages come through. That was also another message from Source. Okay? And the next card we've got is this Eight of Wands. And this was also in the reverse. Normally the Eight of Wands is about swift movements, moving forward. It can be about communication. Yeah, just good rapid movement. At this stage, your life feels like it's on a standstill. You don't know which way to go. It's just at a stalemate situation at the moment. You feel, maybe on a crossroads even. But you're not sure what direction to take at the moment. Everything just going as it has been for a while with some of you, and there's no movement forward. Then we've got the Wheel of the World. The World. Normally the World in the upright, because this was also in the reverse. Sorry, guys. Fantastic new beginnings, excitement, abundance. Anything is possible. In the reverse, it's definitely feeling like you're feeling like your world has just been turned upside down for a few of you, Sagittarius. Maybe it's your partner who's told you that they're not in love with you anymore, even though you might be feeling it yourself. You know, sometimes we tend to dismiss our feelings a bit, or we make excuses for ourselves. You know, no, I still love my husband. Of course I love him. You know, that sort of thing. But your world's definitely be turned upside down, and I think it might be from a second person. They've, if it's your partner or boyfriend, girlfriend, the person you had been in love with. It's just, it's not the same, and a lot of upheaval moments emotionally at the moment, and deciding what you should do from now on. Making some decisions. I really like the fact that the Queen of Swords came out first. I do feel like if you give yourself some chance to sit down and spend time by yourself, you will find your answers, and you'll be very clear with yourself exactly what you want. It's about honesty within. I too feel with when it comes to the Queen of Swords. So that first card we had, be very honest with yourself too. Then we've got the Five of Pentacles. Another sad card, unfortunately, guys. So this is feeling out in the cold, a decline in a relationship, misery. It can feel loss and poor, you know. Those two people who are out there in the cold, they're poor. People who, they don't have much for themselves. The card also shows a building behind them. I think it is like a chapel or something, you know, where it's warm and there's plenty of protection there. So definitely Source is watching over you at the moment and, helping you. And letting you know that things are going to get better, that this was supposed to come to an end, this relationship. There's more important things happening in your life in the future, so it was time to move on from that. You may also feel like you can't turn to other people for help or guidance. You may feel very alone, especially if you've got a partner who's fantastic in lots of ways. You know, maybe they're a good husband and father and provider, but you've just fallen out of love. It could be hard to really talk to others about how you feel at the moment, and it happens like that sometimes. Then we've got the Ace of Cups. So definitely new beginnings happening. I don't think necessarily it will be around an actual new love. It's more about learning about yourself at the moment, bringing that internal love into you from Source. You've got there the one cup, and you've got that hand from Spirit. So he wants you to open up more to to your guides, to God, and allow them to help you through this moment in your time. Because even though it's it's a bit very stressful and uncertain, God is there to help you through this time. He hears you, so he's going to be helping you emotionally, get through this because it is difficult. So he's saying try not to over analyze everything. Sleep more, eat better, and try and get your health and mental state in a good well-being, because you're going to need it. And then we've got the Three of Cups, which is a great card to end on. There's definitely going to be some happy moments coming up for you. Well, we are in, of course, November. We've got Christmas around the corner. So, some family gatherings. At work you might have a work Christmas do coming up. You've got your birthday as well. So, happy birthday, Sagittarius. So what Source is saying, focus on the things that really give you pleasure in your life. Surround yourself with people that resonate with you, that you are thankful to have in your life. And just let your hair down and try and put some of this other negative worries that you have in the past for a little while, and enjoy the fun times you will have with other people, because there will be some celebration and good times there for you, with Christmas and stuff. So he's going to try and balance out that. So even though the relationship may not be so good, you're going to have other fun things. So he's going to try and bring you into a balance with your emotions. All right. The next card we got is from the Oracle. This is called the Tattoo Oracle. And we've got Sugar and Spice. It's a beautiful card. Hopefully you can see it. Sorry, I can't see it's a glary. Sugar and Spice is normally excitement, new, interesting things, going out there, experiences, maybe getting a hairdo, a makeover, just doing things that you hadn't really considered, jazzing up your life a bit, basically. It is in the reverse, though, so it's saying that, for a few of you Sagittarius, your life has been a bit sad or mundane, a bit boring for some of you. And, it's just, maybe work as well with a few of you. And, you haven't been finding that pleasure and that excitement that you've been wanting in your life. So it's time, to do things that really, you find exciting. Any skills that you've had in the past, childhood growing up or young adults, that you may have, put behind you a bit. So say, for instance, writing or arts, music. You need to sort of do things that really make your soul sing and put you in a more lighter heart frame of mind. We've also got Harmony, and that's a lovely card. So you're looking, you definitely need to bring some more harmony into your life. I feel especially in your own internal self. So bring that ego, under control, and help use your higher self to find that balance, because that's what you need at the moment. And the final card from there is Angel. Yes, the angels are definitely watching over you, God especially. Yeah, they feel your sadness and loss if it's a relationship, and I do feel it is. You're very much protected and watched over and cared for, and yeah, the experience you're going through at the moment, there will be a lot of self-searching. Determined to make a few changes, and so listen to your intuition, and you'll get some insight from your higher self, from God, from the archangels, however you resonate. It really doesn't matter, because they will be talking to you this month. Then I dealt 4 cards from Doreen Virtue's the Romance Angels. Okay. And the first card we got is Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, I don't normally do these in a reverse, but I just thought, whatever, everything's up and down all over the place. So this was in the reverse. So I do feel with some of you Sagittarius, you might be finding it hard to release your ex at the moment. You know, you're so used to your life being a certain way, especially with the 4 of Pentacles, you know, keeping what you've got with you, your possessions, your friends and family. You might find it hard to make those changes. Releasing the ex, it can be a bit difficult, even though you know that, you two aren't getting along anymore. It still is a big change for some of you. Then we've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Okay. So when you have released your ex, sometime in the future, and I'm not going to put any time because it's going to vary with a few of you, you will have a soulmate come towards you in the future, and I would suggest within the next few months to a couple of years, depending on different people. So that's another reason why this relationship needs to end, because you do have a soulmate coming your way. Okay. And then we've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So when this soulmate does come in and you feel like you really click and get along with them, make the effort. Don't allow any fear to get in the way. Remember, this is a totally different person and not your ex. All right, and also just make the effort to get out and meet new people when you feel the need. When you're ready to be able to go out and meet someone new. I would suggest don't do it immediately after a relationship. Give yourself some time to heal. Some me time is what you need at the moment instead of being in another relationship. So you need your own time. And then we've got true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. This was in the reverse, and this is not to signify the soulmate connection. This is to signify the relationship you're in at the moment. They are not, unfortunately, your true love. Even if you were deeply in love with them at some stage, it is now over. If you haven't already realised that, you will in time. But I feel like a few of you Sagittarius aren't in love with your partner anymore. You've come to realise that they are not meant for you. Alright. Yes, there is a few cards today. I'm going to try and do these as quickly as possible. We've got the distorted masculine, and this was from the True Love reading cards. Oh, it's warm in here today. I'm getting hot and sweaty. Okay. Alright. The distorted masculine. So, this is a man. If you're a Sagittarius male out there, you've probably been a bit of a workaholic. You've got a lot of pressure around you. obligations, if you've got a family or wife or partner, children, you know, you seem to be giving too much to everyone else, not to yourself. Maybe your needs aren't met, you know, it's all about the missus and the kids, and you don't, I don't know, you don't spend time with yourself, or you don't buy anything for yourself, you know. If you've got a girlfriend, have you been, seeing a lot of her, and she's very demanding and a bit materialistic. Well, that's, it's time to stand up for yourself and really find the right person who, doesn't take you for granted. Has a lot of respect for you and appreciation, because I feel like with a few of you Sagittarius men, you haven't been appreciated by the person that you fell in love with. Then we've got compatibility. You're looking for someone who is more compatible with you, who understands you, who meets your needs as well as you meet theirs, you know. That respect and appreciation, understanding and empathy. Empathy I got then. So, with a few you Sagittarius, your partner hasn't been that understanding towards you. It's been more about them. Then we've got the distorted feminine. So, of course, yes, there you go for you. Ladies out there, Sagittarius ladies, you've been neglected, a great deal of disappointment. A few of you may have also given away your power too much to the other person. It was all about your partner and their needs and their wishes and concerns and stuff. And if you were a bit submissive, that sort of thing. So it's time to take back your power and get the distorted feminine and stand up for yourself and your rights and your wishes and speak your mind, just like the Queen of Swords does. And then we've got boundaries. So, in the future, you're going to have to put some boundaries on whoever you meet and what you expect from them, instead of just going along with the flow and just seeing where it happens. You need to listen to your inner self and, what really resonates with you, what emotionally will make you happy, and not just giving away your power to others all the time. And then we have this is from the Isis Oracle. Where are we? There we go. It's so glare, I can't even see the camera at the moment. Alright, the first card we've got is called the Temple of Carnelian. Let me see if that's still going. Yes, it is. I have no idea what my phone did that for. Temple of Carnelian. So this is entering the force belly of, Sekhmet. Okay, so the Temple of Carnelian. I feel like this is coming into your inner strength, and I see the lion there in the background, and the lady in the front. So finding that inner strength. You know, the lion is a very powerful animal. You know, he's the king of the jungle. So finding that inner strength, that power within, so listening to your guides, to God, and bringing that to the front. Then we've got Eye of Horus. Awakening divine perception, and that's a great card. I know when we go through crises in our life, quite often we get a few insights from God, a few aha moments. So your perception is definitely being woken up at the moment by Source, all right? And you will come out of this a much more wiser, more intuitive person in the long run. And then we have the High Priestess. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. A bit similar to the other card. Yes, you're going to have mysteries revealed to you in the future. Maybe some new talents or skills will open up to you, especially from previous lifetimes. You know, you don't have to think of this lifetime and what skills you have learnt. Imagine how many other lifetimes you've had previously. Of course, we do forget about those skills quite often, but all of a sudden we get very interested in something and find that we're quite good at it. It comes from a previous lifetime. You've learnt that skill in a previous lifetime. So, yeah, interesting new things will be happening for you. So, yeah, it's a change, but I do feel like it's for the best. I will do a couple of cards from the Angels of Atlantis. These are the Archangels. These are the advice cards. And then I will do the last tarot card, which was at the bottom of the deck. I want to do that last for a reason. It's a good card. Okay. Oh God, guys, come on. I am going to do them very quickly because we're getting pretty long here. The first card is from Archangel Gabriel, and we've got Grace. Yeah. So yeah, understand that you know, the spirits world, you know, God, you know, there's a lot of grace with them, you know, they are very fond of you and, yeah, have a lot of high regard for you. And also just walk in your grace, you know, walk in your, yeah, in your truth, who you really are. And don't worry about what other people think. And the next card we have is Sandfun, and we've got love. Understand whatever's happening in your life at the moment, it's meant for a reason, and yeah, the angels are sending you a lot of love and support at the moment, as well as your family and friends on earth. You know, that might be another time where you'll feel pretty good when you're amongst other people over Christmas. Yeah, people will be extending their friendship and love towards you anyway. I know when I was going through my separation and feeling very, very down, and I'd go out to do something and someone will just come out of the blue, a stranger, and go, "Are you all right? You know, it's going to be okay." And like, I don't know, it just seemed like people were surrounding me at times and make me feel better. Then I got Archangel Raphael. And we've got cleansing. So you're definitely going through cleansing at the moment. Yeah, emotionally getting rid of all the crap within your head and really discovering the type of person who you want to become, how you really see yourself, what really resonates with you. Yeah, just cleaning out old negative energy. And then we've got Archangel Haniel. Courage is the next card. So just have courage and determination. You will get through this. Yeah, lean on any family or friends that are close to you that you can count on. Yeah, who respect you, and you will get through this. Yeah, you're a lot more stronger than you realise. For some of you Sagittarius who've taken away, you know, have given your power away in the past. Yeah, start coming into your own power. And the second last card of the reading is from Archangel Metatron. Oh, we've got miracles. So there will be new exciting things happening in your life. Like I said, a few of you Sagittarius, you will have a soulmate come your way. Someone who does very much appreciate you and love you and fulfill you emotionally. So yeah, expect miracles from the universe. So yeah, try not to let things get up on top of you. And the very last card on the actual tarot itself, at the bottom of the deck, and I felt I needed to do this card last, is Justice. So you will in time yeah, find that this was meant to happen. Yeah, I know the old saying goes, yeah, what is it goes, things mean to happen for a reason. But anyway, justice will be served. You will feel more happier in your future and realise that this relationship wasn't meant for you, that it had run its course, and it's okay to move on from one another. And you will find fulfillment and happiness in your life in the future. Alright there guys, hopefully that's, yeah, you enjoyed that reading. I know it was a little bit daunting. I do prefer my readings to be happy ones, but I feel like a lot of people are going through a lot of life changes at the moment. It's not just you Sagittarius, I'm seeing it all over the place. Yeah, it's a very pivotal time on Earth. So yeah, that's what's happening. We're getting rid of all the stuff that don't resonate with us anymore so that we can